But he said, you know what, we're going to do Indiana Oaks, and from Indiana Oaks, he's going to give us plenty of time to get ready for the Kentucky Oaks. And there was some temptation, there was some short fields also in New York, but we just stick with the plan. And I'm glad, his owner also responded, very well to that, and they were on board, and they got rewarded today.
Florent had 5 wins today, and this is his second Kentucky Oaks win in stakes record time. The first Oaks win, of course, was Monomoy Girl, also for Brad. And so naturally, people are going to want to compare the two. And it's a question that I hate to ask, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Can you compare the two?
One is a champion, one is not yet. So first of all, Monomoy Girl, the year she has a 3-year-old was not even close to what She Does Double did. We won a few races with She Does Double. She Does a Double actually has been, on the go since earlier, this year at Auckland. She got couple defeat, but since I rode her, I'm 3 for 3 so far on her. Monomoy Girl, just incredible. To talk about her, winning, 6 consecutive grade ones, and one, got DQ in the cotillion as a 3-year-old. It's a horse of the year. It's a Hall of Fame type of performance right there. It's like I don't think I'm thinking now, but it's going to be very, very hard to find another filly and mare like her. Pretty much impossible.
Do we have questions? Tim.
Coming off a record time and knowing that it's very difficult now for fillies to get in the Derby, do you think that there's a place for your horse in the Preakness?
She does the all? It could, yeah. It's possible. Right now there's like plenty of time, between the race. It's not like back in 2 weeks. It could be possible. I'm sure there is also other races on board, but I'm sure the trainers and the owners are going to take a look at it. It's could be a possibility. You're right.
Yes, sir.
Florent, I know back in July you had a mild case of COVID-19 and how challenging 2020 has been, not just for you, but really for everybody. Knowing all of that, what does a victory like this mean to you?
You're right. 2020 has been rough for everyone in the world. And just being here to have a derby, even if it's September, with no spectators, I think it's amazing because at the beginning of the year when everyone was staying at home, you thought, that was, pretty much impossible. But like you said, I had the COVID too. I didn't have any symptoms, thank God. But some others, it's not the same case. Many people are dying from this virus. It's very contagious. Even me, I tried, to be the most careful as I could, and I ended up being tested positive. It just shows you how extremely contagious this virus is, And we are all in this together, and hopefully, 2020 will be a nightmare, when the year goes on.
Just going back over the start, when you break from the gate, what kind of feeling did you have aboard her that just pretty much got you into contention?
She gave me a great feeling, actually, when she broke very sharply like this, and she came back to me, and she was, content, because sometimes you break sharp like this, and the horse just wants to go. They don't come back, they don't come back relaxed. When she came back to me in the first turn, I thought I was in a great spot. And from there, it's just a question if the filly has enough, finish at the end, energy, or they don't. But at least I think I did everything I could, my part, to give my filly the best trip she could.
Yeah.
As a follow-up, just talk about that stretch and pushing her toward, you might not have been aware of the record, but just that last push that she had toward the finish.
Oh, that was great. There was some very good horses in the race, grade 1 winner like Gamin and Swiss Skydiver. And for her being able to fight all the way to the wire and finish on top was an amazing performance for sure.
Yes, sir.
Florent, 5 wins today. What was going so right for you all day?
Ride horses, simple, when you're on the good horses, it helps a lot. After that, everything needs to fail, align, the stars needs to be aligned, but the horses are the one, if I was riding 3 horses, and 45 to 1 shot, not sure I would have won any of them, I think I was very happy with my day starting. I was hoping to win a few races. Some days you go like this and you end up, having 0 wins, and sometimes days like today's amazing race. I have 5 wins today, and to be honest, there is one. I'm not very pleased. In the 8 bears, I was even money favorite. I went to a speed duel and ended up finish 4th.
Anything else? Yes, please.
Florent, did you notice that does the horse behave differently when there's no fans? Is there anything you noticed about?
Yeah, the horses are much calmer when there is no spectators. That's horses sometimes they get very excited because of the noise. So that's the main thing. That's why those races are very hard to win, because those horses, they also need to be very good and very composed and very relaxed before the race. So I'm not saying like today is a little bit like cheating, but it's not the same. Sometimes we have a very long post parade before the Oaks or the Derby. Those are young horses. They're 3 years old. They get excited very easily. Today it's much nicer. I don't know how many people we have, maybe 800 people, and it's pretty quiet. For those horses, it's a very good atmosphere.
Florent, what kind of roller coaster has this really been like for you the past couple months to have a day like this?
I'm sorry.
What kind of roller coaster ride kind of has this been for you the past few months?
It's crazy actually, because I've been staying in Kentucky. I've been riding at Ellis Park, and I was not usually I use Ellis Park as a base, and I keep walking horses here in the morning at Churchill Down, and I travel a lot during the summertime from stakes to stakes, and I was unable to go anywhere. The door were closed, in New York. I just couldn't ride. Doesn't matter if I bring them a COVID test or whatever. I was just the door was closed. I couldn't go in California. I couldn't go anywhere. So I was stuck here, riding Ellis Park 3 days a week, and very minimal races, only a few races a day. It was a very, very long summer, but I keep working hard. I was here, a few times a week, walking those horses in the morning, and it paid off today.
Florent, thanks for coming to talk to us.
Thanks.
Congratulations again on your 2nd win in the Longines Kentucky Oaks.
Thank you.
And we're also glad to be joined by Autry Lowry Jr. He's one of the co-owners. Big Odd Farms is how you'll see his name in the program. Autry, congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
Can you just tell us about your emotions over the past half hour, what this has been like for you?
Wow. I spent more time crying than anything.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. I knew she was an unbelievable filly. This is a very tough race. In my opinion, it's probably one of the toughest in the last 10 years or so. And for her to come out on top was just absolutely amazing.
And if you could give us a little bit of the background of your friendship with Staten, and then how you guys ended up in Staten told us the story of how you guys ended up in partnership with Qatar Racing, but I understand that he made sure that you were going to be part of it as well.
He did. We've been friends about 8 to 9 years now. He was in a suite with me, and that's kind of how we developed our relationship. And it just kind of moved forward from there. I race and breed horses. He did up in Arkansas. He's up in Hot Springs. So we just kind of got together and started looking for some, and it's worked out very well.
And your base, however, is
As Bossier City, Louisiana.
Bossier City. So you race primarily at Louisiana Downs? Or that would be your home track, I guess. But
Home track, yes, but more at the fairgrounds in Louisiana Downs.
very good. And can you talk about what this day has been like without fans here, and the different circumstances of 2020?
It's been a very challenging year. Rescheduling races, thinking that you're going to be able to run in this race, and then you have to reschedule and go somewhere else. Tracks closing. I was hoping there would be fans here today. That would have been amazing to be able to enjoy this with my family. But nonetheless, it's still priceless. It's been an unbelievable experience, and it's just kind of weird not hearing any fans at the track when you got horses running down the stretch, when normally that's a lot of his time.
What was making you so emotional after the race?
Man, it was just, I've been a basket case ever since they finished across the line. It's 22 years of blood, sweat, and tears put into this. Me and my dad, we started off extremely small. I'm a fireman in Benton, Louisiana. And, we had to manage our money appropriately, and I think we did an outstanding job, because now we're Kentucky Oaks.
I would say so.
So, very happy with that.
Well, Autry, congratulations. We'll let you go celebrate. How does somebody celebrate a Kentucky Oaks win during a pandemic?
There's a lot of wine drinking going on right now. So, I don't know what the rest of the night holds, but there's a lot of wine drinking going on right now.
Very good. Well, congrats.
It's absolutely delicious, too.
I'm sure it is. Well, congrats again.
Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity.
That's Autry Lowry Jr., co-owner of She Dares the Devil, winner of the Longines Kentucky Oaks. Thanks, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow.